Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about muscle injury and its management technique. Muscle injury. Muscle injury like cramp, strain, sprain. Cramp means unbalanced muscle contraction. Unbalanced muscle contraction. Strain means muscle fiber tear or damage. And strain means ligament tear or damage. So cramp means inability of a muscle to contract properly. Cramp means the muscle is unable to contract properly. This is due to overstretching of our muscles, loss of waters, loss of important minerals, salt from the body, etc. Strain, it is the injury of the muscle in which the muscle fibers get damaged or tear. Okay, in strain, the muscle fibers get tear or damaged. It is caused due to overstretching upper muscles. If you overstretch the muscles, then the muscle fibers may tear due to violent pull or twisting of muscle, etc. Strain, it can be prevented by doing proper warming up exercise, avoiding overstretching of muscles. Strain, it is a ligament injury in which the ligament are teared or damaged. Ligament, it is a connective tissue that connect two bones. It is between the two bones. So, sprain, it is a ligament injury in which the ligament is tear or damaged. It is caused due to overstretching of joint. If you overstretch the joint, then the ligament may tear or damage, or twisting of joint if the joint is twist, etc. These are the cause of strain. It can be prevented by performing warming up exercise, avoiding jerky movement, avoiding twisting of joint, etc. Treatment, management technique. First aid. Management technique. Immediately apply. Okay, this is the management technique. Complete rest. No movement. The victim should be kept in a comfortable place. Restrict the movement. No movement. After that, ice. Immediately apply ice over the affected part. Icing, it's helped to stop the internal bleeding, and also it's helped to relieve the pain. So after giving rest, use icing. It's helped to reduce internal bleeding. After that, see. use compression bandage to reduce the swelling. Okay, use compression bandage. Use compression bandage should be applied over the affected part to reduce swelling. E. Elevation. Elevate the affected part above the heart levels. Elevate the affected part above the heart levels with the help of sling or splint bandage. After elevations, after 2 days, use some inflammatory cream, ointment, do massage, gentle massage, contrast bath, etc. to reduce the swelling. After that, rehabilitation. After the treatment is complete, do a rehabilitation exercise or physiotherapy to regain the strength of the muscles. This is the treatment management technique of muscle injury. Strain, muscle fibers is tear or damage. Sprain, ligament is tear or damage. So, management technique, first immediately complete rest, no movement. Okay, rest to the place. Complete rest, no movement. After that, use ice. Apply ice over the affected part. Icing, it's help to reduce swelling, reduce pain. After that, use compression. Apply compression bandage over the affected part to reduce the swelling. Elevate the affected part above the heart level. After that, after 2 days, apply inflammatory cream, do a gentle massage, use contrast bath, etc. to reduce the swelling. After that, after the treatment is over, do a rehabilitation exercise or physiotherapy to regain the strength of the muscle. Next is heart tissue injury. Next is heart tissue injury. Heart tissue injury, that is bone injury, heart tissue injury. Heart tissue injury, that is bone injury. Usually the bone injury, it is a serious injury. It is a serious and very painful injury. If the bone injury is not handled properly, then it may lead to permanent disability. Therefore, it should be handled only by the expert doctor. Bone injury, for a bone injury like fractures, dislocation, the first step is rest, no movement, complete rest. After that, use ice over the affected part to stop the bleeding, immobilization of the movement, etc. Okay, this is about the bone injury. Bone injury, that is heart tissue injury, bone injury like dislocation, fractures. It is a serious and very dangerous injury. Therefore, it should be handled only by the expert. It should be handled only by the expert doctors. Otherwise, it may lead to permanent disability. Let first dislocation. Dislocation, it is the injury of the joint. It is the injury of the joint in which the adjoining bones are displaced from its original position. Okay, the adjoining two connected bones are displaced from its original place. Okay, displacement of bones from its normal position is called dislocation. Adjoining bones are displaced from its original place. In this location, it is the injury of the joint in which the adjoining bones are displaced from its original place, original position. From its original place or original position. So, dislocation, it caused due to direct or indirect hit impact over the joint. Okay, dislocation, it caused due to direct or indirect impact over the joint. Dislocation, its symptoms of symptom like severe pain over the affected part, severe pain over the joint, there is a swelling, restrict movement is not possible, fractures, local temperature increase, local temperature local temperature increase, the local temperatures rise, no movement, the fractures part are deformed, it's not look normal, these are the some symptoms of dislocation. Dislocation means adjoining bones. The adjoining bones, it is the injury of the bones in which the adjoining bones are displaced from its positions. Symptom, there is a severe pain over the joint, there is a swelling over the joint, and it's look deformed. It will not look normal. The temperatures increase, the temperatures rise, and the movement is not possible in the joint. Restrict the movement. And management technique. What is the management technique, or we can say first aid. First aid technique. First aid. The first step is restrict movement. No movement. Complete rest. Do not move. The victim should be kept in a comfortable positions. Avoid movement. Restrict the movement. After that, apply ice over the affected part. Ice, it's help to reduce the swelling as well as it's help to reduce the pain of the victim. Provide support by string or sling bandage to prevent further movement. Okay, provide support, restrict or spring bandage to avoid further movement, as well as it's give relief to the patient from the pain. And the patient should be hospitalized. It should be handled. It should be handled by expert doctor. Okay. After hospitalizations, X-ray, etc. should be done, and it should be handled by the expert doctor. The immobility of joint for across 3 to 6 weeks, so that the joint take its original positions. And then after the treatment is over, do a rehabilitation exercise or physiotherapy in a progressive manner under the observation of the expert. These are some management technique of a dislocation. Dislocation, it is the problem of the joint in which the adjoining bones are displaced from its original positions. Symptoms: whenever this dislocation happens, it causes severe pain over the affected part. There will be the swelling. It will not look normal. Restrict movement. Movement is not possible. The temperatures increase, etc. And the first aid management technique. The first step is no movement. Complete rest. Restrict the movement. After that, apply ice over the affected part to reduce swelling. After that, provide support by using string or spring bandage to restrict the movement, and the patient should be hospitalized and X-ray, etc. should be done, plaster for immobilization, and rehabilitation exercise or physiotherapy should be done, so that the joint, the bones, so that it has to regain the strength of the bones. Next is fracture. Fractures, it is a heart tissue injury, that is bones injury. In this, the bones break. The bones is break by some external pressures. There may be slight breaking or complete breaking of our bones. Okay? In fractures, the bones is cracked or breaking of bones. The bones break by some external pressures. There may be slight breaking or complete breaking of a bone. Bone fractures, it is categorized into two types: simple closed fractures, closed fractures, and simple fractures. Okay, fractures, it is a bone injury in which the bones is slightly cracked or complete cracked, that is cracking of bones by some external pressures. Fractures, it is categorized into two types: closed fractures. In closed fractures, the bones break and remain inside the skin. There is no open cut over the skin. The bones is break and it remain inside the skin. And in open fractures, the bones break and there will be the cut over the skin by a sharp edge of the broken bones or by some external object. fractures, it is of various types like complete fractures, In complete fractures, the bones break completely into two pieces. Okay, in complete fractures, the bones break completely into two pieces. Incomplete fractures. In incomplete fractures, there is a cracking. In incomplete fractures, the bones is not completely break. There is only cracking or partial breaking of bones. In complete fractures, the bones completely break into two pieces. In incomplete fractures, there is cracking or partial breaking of bones. In green stick fracture, the bones bend. The bones is bent, and there is a mild cracking, slight cracking over the bones. It is usually seen in the children bones because the child bones are very delicate and can lead to grenistic fractures. Okay, in grenistic fractures, the bones bend. The bones is bent and there is a slight cracking over the bones. In comminuted fractures, the bones break into many small pieces at the site of fractures. Okay, in comminuted fractures, the bones break into many small pieces at the site of fractures. Next is impact. In impact fractures, the broken bones is driven into another's broken bones. That is, the bones slide, move into the another bones. Okay, in impact fractures, the broken bones is driven. That is, move into the another's broken bones. Transverse fractures. In transverse fractures, the bones break at right angles with the axis of the bones. That is, the fractures line run horizontally due to direct blow. When fractures is from one side to another's. Okay, in transverse fractures, the bones break at right angles. The breaking bones run horizontally. The fractures line run horizontally. Just like this is the bones, and the bones break horizontally. That is 90 degree. 90 degree. Transverse fractures. After that, stress fractures. Stress fractures, it is also called hairline fracture. In stress fractures, it is caused due to repeated stress over the bones. Stress fractures, it is also known as hairline fractures. It is caused due to repeated stress over the joint, over the bones. It usually occurs in jumping activity. Next is oblique fractures. diurnally. Okay, in oblique fractures, just like this is the bones break diurnally. Oblique fractures. And next is compound fractures. In compound fractures, the bones break along with dislocations. The breaking of bones along with dislocation. And last is complicated fractures. In complicated fractures, the bones break. The bones break as well as it affect the delicate organs like kidney, mind, nerves, etc. Okay, the bone is crushed along with the delicates along with the bones is crushed. Moreover, the delicate organs like brain, heart, kidney, etc. are damaged by it. These are the some types of fractures. Fractures means the bones break. There will be the partials or complete breaking of bones. Complete means the bones break completely into two pieces. Incomplete means there is a partials or there is slight cracking of bones. Green stick, the bones bend and there is a slight cracking. Comminuted fractures. In comminuted fractures, the bones is crushed. The bones is break into many small pieces at the site of fractures. Impact fractures. In impact fractures, the bones is driven, move into another broken bones. Driving into another broken bones. In transfer fractures, the bones break at right angles. The fractures line run horizontally. Stress fractures, it is due to repeated stress over the joint. Oblique fractures, the bones break diagonally. Compound fractures, in compound fractures, the bones break along with dislocation. And last, complicated fractures. In complicated fractures, the bones is crushed along with it affect the delicate organs like mind, like brain, kidney, liver, etc. are damaged by it.